Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And today we want to take a look at exactly this army composition, which right now is killing it for a couple of my guys in the community clan. And that was kind of surprising to me. I would have never thought that actually super archers are any good in Legends. And today I will show you guys exactly on how you should use that army composition if you want to do something fancy, something which is most likely not getting baited at all because no one else is doing it. And well, the army composition, the strategy is down below in the description if you want to copy it. But now let's take a look at all of the attacks. Let's take a look at how you should approach bases. Those are the top 3 siege machines as well, which you should definitely have in your setup, like in your siege machine storage, whatever. But now let's get started with the first attack from Dave, who is running this right now in Legends, and he's having great success with this. Like, he's around about the top 10, something like that in Germany, and Germany rankings right now are one of the most competitive, I feel like. So let's see if he can somewhat show us how to do that. And the first thing, which he's nearly always doing, is going for that eagle. On those diamond-shaped bases, you have a different approach with the lock launcher, but on those ring-style bases or whatever is looking even similar to this, you can always just blimp the eagle. It's not important what you're getting with that, even if there's just only trash next to it. It's all about taking down the eagle. Why exactly? Well, you're going to see in just a couple of seconds that this army composition looks really strange, because as soon as you're closing into the core, it kind of looks like that nothing is left alive. But that's because all of your archers most of the time are stacking on top of each other. And that means the eagle is pretty powerful against that. So that's why you want to have the eagle out of the way as early as possible. Just ASAP take that out and then enjoy your, most of the time, pretty good cups. But now, so far, this looks good. He's setting up the funnel, doing everything he can. Already at the bottom side of your screen, you can see the king with the witches pushing inside. At this point, he just needs to jump inside the base, using the jump spare to close the gap towards the town hall. And at this point, it kind of looks a bit funny with the archers closing in and everything. But to be honest, this is a lot of power. Like 9 super archers is a ton of power, and it's actually around about 100 troop space, which is a lot, which is quite a lot. So now we have the super archers slowly making the engage during into the town direction. The arrows are flying everywhere, and one thing which you have always to remember, the royal champion on the back end is making wonders. It's incredibly strong on the back end if you're waiting for a little bit. And we can see how those scatter shots are getting tanked at the beginning as well. Like with the Warden Aura, those super archers have quite a lot of hit points. I try to defend the super archer attacks on some of my bases, and I try to do like a double giant bomb and things like that. Those super archers are not dying to those. So it's not the easiest to get rid of those. And you can see they're just staying alive forever. The royal champion is going to clean up things at the end. But there is just no damage to take them out. And as long as they're staking on top of each other, and just like the AoE, like the splash healing of those healers are keeping them alive, there is no chance in the world for the base to get rid of them. And that's kind of the funny thing about that. And that's why it's so important to take down the eagle. But hey, let's just keep going. Let's just take a look at the next base and how you can beat that one as well. And just going for a couple of different approaches. Next base is a completely classic ring base, as you might have seen already a ton of times. This is actually stars from Queen Walkers, and he's, I think this is around about 6k trophies or something, so it's really high up there. And yet again, we have the same approach. We have the same approach as just a couple of seconds ago. He's starting off in front of the eagle. He does not care about the clan cast, he does not care about multi-inferno towers, things like that. He only cares about the eagle. Now blimping that eagle, obviously this blimp is quite risky, but you're not getting a lot of value. With this blimp, you're not getting that much value. You're getting the eagle, obviously yes, but the eagle for most of the strategies right now is not the biggest threat. You want to take down Scatter, you want to take down X-Bows, things like that, Inferno Towers maybe even, just to make sure that everything is getting taken down. But with Super Archers, it's different. He's using right now the poison. It seems like Stars is running one of those anti-E-Dragon bases. The Queen is stepping kind of weird, with him losing a couple of healers due to that. But Stars right now is running one of the classic legend-based setups, which is an kinda anti-smash, anti-ground base, and having an anti-air clan castle. So what is the point in running like a 45 archers CC? Well, the reason is if you're getting attacked with E-Dragons and those archers are going to split up, those E-Dragons have a rough time. It's not easy at all. And this is kind of annoying to attack if you're an E-Dragon attacker. But either way, right now, we're not an E-Dragon attacker. So those those archers are having not the best day on defense, especially the super archers. They're doing an amazing job of clearing those out, and now those archers are closing in into the core. And at this point, it's not looking as good. There's a double X-bow, a scatter shot, double multi-inferno tower, and so on. But as I said, with those raged up healers, those super archers just cannot die. It's looking so cool to me. And now they're running into the poison, and that's why he's bringing the invisibility spell. The invisibility spell is just so powerful when you're attacking with the archers, because those super archers inside the invisibility spell, they are just super powerful, especially in the core. But sadly, at this point, the defending queen had something against those archers on offense, but at this point, most of the important things on this base are gone. It's basically as a as an Electro Dragon attack at this point. He took down the core, and this means the Royal Champion can clean things up, and there's not much left on this base which can actually threaten a Royal Champion. One cannon, but hey, who cares about one cannon, right? So Warden is helping, supporting the Royal Champion as well, even tanking the Archer Tower right now. And with this, having a couple of seconds left, that's no problem whatsoever. Even Baby Dragon is still on the board, so that was not really close on time. And this means, yet again, another 3-star with those super archers against someone who's really high up there in Legends and is knowing what he's doing. So, really cool triple, but now let's take a look at a different setup of base. This time around, we're facing off against the box base. I feel like a lot of people are asking me, Itsu, how do we beat those box bases? Well, those super archers is a pretty good choice if you want to go against them. The reason why those super archers are actually working so good, by the way, in Legends, is because nearly everyone is designing their bases based on the range of the queen and based on the range of the super wizards. Those are the two most important ranges right now in Legends when you're going for ground troops, because first off, you want to make queen soldiers more harder, which means queen range is important, and you want to make P.E.K.K.A smash attacks, and obviously those blizzard blimps a little bit harder. And all of this combined means super wizards, well, they're important to defend as well. This means, and this leaves those super archers still on the table, and their range is just incredible, and it's completely countering basically whatever is in there in Legends right now. But now, let's take a look at this Queen Charge, because he took down, yet again, surprise, the Eagle. As I said, the most important building, the most important defense right now in the game when you want to defend Super Archers. Now he's just adding his mini King push on the outside with those witches, with the King itself, and then just adding those super archers into the core of the base. This is kind of the go-to. He's always running with one ice golem, just like to support and help the first tanking with those super archers, because, well, there's not a lot of tanking in this army composition, right? It's always based on the healers to switch, and I feel like this is the biggest downside on this strategy, that it's sometimes a bit random on if the healers are switching, and if they are not, sometimes this attack obviously can fail. But at the same time, as I said, he's really helped in Legends. You can master it, you can learn the timings and everything, and this so far, yet again, looks really good. He's freezing up Scatter and the Town together, which looks really good. Yet again, another rage, keeping everything alive. The Queen is going a different path, and as I said, if this is happening, at this point, you can only react, try to use their spells to make sure everything is somehow staying alive. Queen, unfortunately, is jumping into a giant bomb, but this is showing that even if something is going wrong, you can still look good, especially on the back end, yet again with that Royal Champion. Really nicely done. Royal Champion is cleaning things up, pushing out towards the enemy Queen, and that freeze. That was an awesome freeze right there, making sure the defending Queen has no chance of defending herself, clearing up the single Inferno Tower as well. And at this point, it's yet again another 3-star. You can see it's a really powerful strategy. I feel like it's a really underestimated strategy. So really looking forward to some people are using it in Legends, and it's a really fun strategy as well. Tried it as well for a couple of days, and it's a lot of fun to see those bases just like disappear because of the pure range of your super archers. It's looking really cool. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video with a little bit of a different attack strategy. And if you want to copy it, yet again, the link is down below in the description. As I said, he's quite high up there, 5.8 roundabout. So as I said, really high up there. And yeah, you can master it, no problem whatsoever. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye bye.